Hello everybody, this is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live real quick here from the fish room. I hope that you all can hear me and see me. Let me look at my settings. Audio, uh, yeah, that thing. Testing 1, 2, it is low. Let me get into my settings. Let me see if I can open sound settings. Let's go to microphone, speaker, output, microphone. Let's see what the microphone says. Testing 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? Do I need to bring it a little closer? What? Anyway, I'm busy bagging fish this morning. Good morning, Zen Ginger. Audio, video, good. Thank you, Zen Ginger. Daryl Deemer, hello. And Brandon from Mr. B's Fishing Things has been asking me about my schedule. Hey, Joe. And I was trying to let him know that I wanted to stream this morning, but I didn't have time. My schedule today is a lot of in between. Woke up to a flat tire today. Yes, it's Friday the 13th, but it is not a bad luck day. It is a blessed day. Stuff happens, but one of my church friends came to the rescue, brought me a car. I got Josh to dialysis. He was 5 minutes late. He had already called in to let them know that they had a flat and he'd get there as soon as possible. Oh, sorry about that. So I don't know how long I'm going to be live today. I have 2 appointments today and 2 in-betweens, delivering 1 car, picking up 1 car. Rod's fixing the flat right now because of the coronavirus scares and all that stuff. He went to the grocery store at 6 o'clock this morning. He said it would have been a good idea if everybody else didn't have the same idea. He said toilet paper was gone. A lot of facial tissue was gone. Toothpaste was almost gone. And some personal hygiene items were completely off the shelf. Hey, Leslie's Aquatics, how are you doing? Yes, good morning, good Friday morning. Passion for pets. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Chevy Fish, all right, 13th is my lucky day. That's right. Today somebody's got a birthday. And Rawls Aquatics and Reptiles, hey, how we doing? How's the family? As far as I know, they're okay. I checked with my sister yesterday about the coronavirus to see if Virginia had shut down their state line. And she said a lot of things like what we had here, sports activities, crowd events were canceled. And I'm going to have to do a water change in my pretty American green boys. And some of the boys are getting old and getting droopy. So I'm going to do a nice water change with them today. If I can move this bucket of plants, I'll show you how things are going. Y'all hold on to your seats. We're going to do a little spin around. Got to get off my cables. Alrighty. Of course, this is still asleep over here. The 29 still has mutt guppies in it, but I do have mutt guppy orders. Wait till y'all see the 55. I know there's a little bit of a glare. I'm good. Glad to see you. It's going to be a good day, Leslie Aquatics says. Yes. Vanoski's Tanks is in the house. Hey, Vanoski. Yes, good morning and be safe, everyone. Same to you. Zen Ginger Susan, I don't know if you heard, but they've apparently been pulling streams down for discussing the illness. That shall not be named according to Pam and a few other streamers for your information. Okay, thank you. And I hope they don't bother me since I just briefly mentioned it. Worldwide Tropicals, hello. Yeah, there's a lot of issues going on. So we want to just love everybody. Love for love. Amen. So here's the 55. I have one crebensis in there. And the Dennis and Barbs are going to go to their new home today. Um, yes, I've pulled a lot of plants. And those plants that are in there, a few are going. This one's spoken for. That large sword is spoken for. And I think Sean asked for it. And the crazy thing is, I'm probably going to have to fold the plant to ship it. And to do that, it may damage the leaves. So Sean, OOTD, if you're listening, I'm going to try to bag it and then anyway, I'm going to try to put it in the box without bending the leaves because we know that is not good for the plant. Of course, the 20 right here has nothing but water in it and green hair algae balls, natural balls, which I'm going to put in my betta tank. I am going to keep one betta. I have one crayfish that is bombarded itself or barricaded itself in the gravel underneath a piece of wood, so that means she's probably buried up and having babies. Chevy Fish, hi, and you too. Hi, Leslie says, God will never give us anything we can't handle. That's true. Without making a way of escape is the key words right there. And He is our escape. Whew, amen, Leslie. Gnarly Fish Tanks and GT Aquatics. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gnarly Fish. Mr. B's Fishing Things. Hello, sweetheart. I was just showing a few people what the 55 looks like. The 55 is pretty empty right now. And we've got the Dennis and Barb swimming around. And they're going to their new home today. And because the event that I was going to this Saturday got canceled, so I probably will do some shipping Saturday. So thanks to everyone who's been paying their invoices and being patient in receiving their stock. Here comes the choo-choo. I need to go get some coffee. Be right back. Well, I've got some Cory cats very upset with me. Hey, CJ. Got your box ready to go out. I'll probably ship Saturday morning like I did Henry. And I was very pleased with the 2-day shipment. I want to tell you guys that in my area, the USPA has stepped up. The USPS, the United States Postal Services, has stepped up their delivery work and send the sword in a tube. Didn't think about that. That's a good idea, Chevy. Thank you. Leslie's Aquatics says, hit that like button. Thank you very much. Um, let's see. Gnarly Fish says, there was a train derailment in Tiffin that was caused shipping delays with UPS. I have a package that's delayed as a result of the derailment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I saw a derailment not too far away, and it did have the rails shut down. They do not, to this, I think, I have not heard the report, but they don't know what caused the derailment. So, Fish Keeping Jamaica, Raleigh, how you doing? Greetings, Sue. Greetings, everyone. Headed East Coast to Midwest. East Coast to Midwest. Okay, that way. All right, Gnarly. Oh, boy. Let's see. I have pretty good orders. I have 2 or 3 orders of my mutt guppies, which I'm going to be able to clear out a good bit of them. The American greens are going to 2 or 3 locations. I'm splitting it up. Guppy Guru is getting the tuxedo red koi panda guppies, and Mike, a friend of mine here in Alabama, is coming to get the Denison barbs. I'm keeping most of my plants. Let's see, a local guy came by yesterday and got some hornswort and an Anubias nana. I don't have too many more of them. The rest of them are Anubias barteri, and I'm going to keep a lot of my plants. I still have a big mass of Java moss that's going to be available for about $10. Let's put $15 on it, free shipping. That's what I'll do. Hey, Susie Q, how you doing? Good morning. What event were you going to that got canceled? Just curious. It was a surprise birthday party for my daughter. Her 40th birthday. I think you may have seen me post her birthday last night on Facebook. My sweet, my oldest child, Jessica, turned 40 yesterday. So her husband had a surprise party planned in combination to an elderly aunt who said that he's crazy and that she would kill him. if he continued with the surprise dinner. So they had a little happy birthday moment at the house with a little bit of cake cutting. So that's what happened. Yeah, they don't know for sure, but suspect it caused the track switch right there where it happened. Oh, okay. Thank you, Gnarly Fish Tanks. Susie. CJ said, I had to get Henry out of quarantine. He was so pouty and pale being alone. I was worried for him. He's happy and all colored up now, playing with my Corys. Yes, he loves schooling with the Corys, and I've got 3 more coming your way that'll probably be there Monday if I get them out Saturday morning, or yeah, they'll probably be there Monday morning. Q Aquatics, Suzy Q, BFD. BFD. Anyway, I'm in here catching fish this morning. I'm going to wash my hair because Darlene's coming to get some plants and maybe some more guppies. And like I said the other night, I ran into somebody local. I didn't even know that there was a Bama Fish Rescue. He's a young man, has a small at-home rescue, and he just uh, put a liner in a 2,500 gallon pond. That's where all of my pretty goldfish went. He's coming to get the lilies, water lilies, out of, not water lilies, it's a grass. Rawls Aquatics says, I have to run. Susan, take care. Enjoy your weekend. I will be contacting you soon on the crayfish and have to make room. LOL. Okay, Rawl. Thank you. I got another batch of babies, so I've got plenty of babies, and if you want to wait a month for them to get a little older, like I said, I've never shipped babies before. They're very sensitive at that age in water changes, and shaking around of the water usually causes death. Hey Sean, I was just talking about you. Your sword plant is, hey sweetheart, everything go okay? Okay. All right. But your sword plant is 21 inches long. Chevy suggested shipping it in a tube, but I'll talk to Bob today. I sent a shorter one to Bob, and when he tells me how his arrived, I'll know if I need to change shipping packages. I'm missing chat. Big fish deal, Chevy says. Oh. So that's where Susie's headed. Okay. Hopefully it was good. Have no idea. Chevy fish, guppy grass. Guppy grass. In the plant behind me, you see all that Java moss that has taken over that whole aquarium right here over my shoulder. I have to go through that and gently get my guppy grass out of there. So guppy grass is pretty much, I still got a little bit of hornswort, but I'm going to keep a lot of the plants now. So I'll be pulling stuff off of my website. Sorry guys, got to step out again. Please forgive me. I will be right back. Thank you for waiting on me. Y'all need to pray for me. I'm having some issues trying not to get upset about some things that's going on around me right now. So y'all remember Susan and pray for me. Daryl's sharing my Patreon account. Yes, please. The Patreon account is just as important as my PayPal account. PayPal, you can send any kind of amount, but the Patreon account, as the weeks and the months go by, that's going to help me know what funds are available to help pay for my gas and my food. And my plans to leave is the 20th of April, but it may get delayed because of what is going on in our environment at this time. So I will keep you all very posted. I am not changing my live stream schedules at this time. When I actually have the dates booked and I'm getting ready to drive out of here, it's not going to be a permanent move this first time. It's going to be a temporary visit with my mom and my sister to assess the situation. So I will be coming back probably the first week or two of May. And I will keep my live stream schedules active until I know what's going to happen after this visit. And I do appreciate everyone supporting me at Patreon for at least $1 a month. And like I said, if every one of my subscribers would become a Patreon, you know, that would be over $1,000 a month. But I'm not being unrealistic, and I'm not sitting here begging, okay? Whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, I appreciate it, and I pray a blessing over it, that the Lord will multiply it back to you. Maybe an empty paper towel tube would work for the sword plant. That's good too. That's a good idea. Hi, Susan's sweetheart. Oh, Chevy. Oh, I don't have, yeah, there's a timestamp on that. 9:23, 5 minutes ago. So I'm a little behind in chat. Yeah, he just got in from getting his tire fixed on the truck. Like I said, Darlene's coming by today to get a few plants and maybe a few more guppies. She's going to do my hair. I'm excited. She's a hairdresser. Wait, why is Susan keeping plants now? DOD plans change? Yes, Sean. What plants you ordered, you get. I have some ideas. Remember, I removed the 125-gallon pond off the front porch because I assumed it had a slow leak in it, because each day it was evaporating almost a ½ inch, right? The rug underneath of it was soaked. So I assumed the pond had a slow leak, right? I haven't been able to test it, but I put it out back, and all of the rain, you know, we've broke records here in Alabama. All of the rain that we had, it is now full of rainwater, right? So instead of capping these aquariums with saran wrap, because I don't know if 6 months or a year down the road I'm going to be able to come back and rebuild and reopen and reset up. Believe me, when the setup happens, it's going to be more organized. That's my plan anyway. But the substrates are going into the pond, right? What plants I have left are going into the pond. I'm going to add liquid fertilizer, right? The sun's going to do its magic. It's either going to kill them or it's going to help the plants flourish, right? Are you with me? Are you with me? And I'm going to take my choice of 1 or 2 male guppies and a few females, and I'm going to put them in that pond. If they live, they live. If they die, they die. Okay? That's my plan. Rod does not have to do anything to take care of that pond, because I'm going to let nature have its way. It's going to rain on it. It's going to overflow. It's going to evaporate. It's going to get really low in water. And then it's going to rain. And then it's going to... I'm going to let nature have its way, like a wild, open tub. Mosquitoes can lay larvae in it. The only thing I don't look forward to is if any dragonfly newts get in there, right? So, fish keeper can't just shut down completely, right? Thank you, Daryl, for sharing my PayPal account for those who want to donate to me. Wait, okay. Sean, Chevy, I don't know. Did plans change? Uh, well, you know, because of things that are happening, Sean, I don't know if state lines are going to be closed, so I gotta listen out. I'm communicating with my sister to find out what's going on there in Virginia. The Zen Ginger says, "You're, WWT Apanojatin Ulvaceus is huge and a really great fast-growing plant." Okay, so that's a plant. All right. Leslie's Aquatics. How far away from home are you going? It is one way, 711 miles plus, because she's not exactly in the heart of the city. She's not far outside of it, like 15 minutes. Okay, I have a huge Amazon sword that's like 20 inches. Yes, and me too, Worldwide Tropicals. And I'm also Sean OOTD. I've let my swords go. But if Darlene doesn't get all of my small swords today, that's okay. I'll get stuff later. I've got Vals. I've got Java Fern. I've got the curly thin leaf Java Fern with the rhizomes. I'm going to keep some Anubias. I don't think I'm throwing any moss. Okay? But I've got some large hornswort. I've got guppy grass. I've got Anubiases. Oh, and a little water wisteria. And you know how good water wisteria grows. So I'm hoping everything, you know, the rainwater outside is acidic. So I've got to buffer it. I think I'm going to buffer it a little bit with baking soda, because I'll probably kill my plants. That sounds like a great plan. All right, Sean. Okay, I got one in favor. Anybody else in favor of me trying to do a sneaky pond out back? Well, he knows about it. I've told him about it. What do you mean, Worldwide Tropicals? See you, CJ. Love you, sweetheart. Kenny. Danikin. Hey, Danikin. How you doing? Storm Riders. Hi, Melvin. Cody Dryden Conway. Cody. Hey, Cody. How are you doing? Everybody, Cody's been going through some things similar to my son, and he's doing really, really good, I hope. Has the pain gotten under control? I need to get some new plants, but it depends how things go with my next doctor's visit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not selling any more of my plants. That which is in an order is going out in orders, and I'm keeping the rest of it. How's everyone in the... We can't talk about that right now, Raleigh. I've been informed that YouTube is taking videos down if we talk about it. But all is good right here. You've seen the news, and so we have to comply. And we're praying one for another, my brother. So it's 9:36. All right. This behind me, oh, y'all can't see it. Get my chair turned around. The 25 behind me has the cold guppies in it. And there's a few plants in there that I'm keeping the rest of my plants, okay? For some reason, channels I knew I was subscribed to and had to resubscribe. Yes, lately I've been doing that too. I've been going to a lot of my Fish Fam community streams and channels, and it says subscribe. So I'm just resubscribing. KG Cichlids is in the house. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Good morning. Um, it just arrived in Jamaica. I'm so sorry, my brother. Love and prayers. My kids' school's closed now, so extra long spring break. They're thrilled. Yeah, I'm sure. Um, Chevy Fish, put screen on top of pond to prevent dragonflies, but keep a small opening underneath for mosquito larvae. Also keeps algae down. Put a piece of coral in the pond to help with water hardness. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Thank you, Chevy. It's not coral, but I've got some Texas holy rock right here. Man, this thing's so heavy. That came from Billy. Okay. Here's my Texas holy rock that is supposed to be, I think, lime. It's pretty porous. So he keeps it in his cichlid tanks for hardness. So that's going to help, right? I can do that. I'm going to keep one betta that will be in my office and have filtration and a heater, and it'll have a seasoned sponge filter set up in it. So let me catch up with chat. I missed something. Chevy suggested what to do with that. Okay. Everybody saying hi to Kevin. Leslie says that's a great idea, Chevy Fish. Sean OOTD says, Zen, you will appreciate this, LOL. I'm craving free birds. Haven't thought about that place in like 5 years. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's okay. Like burrito, Sean. Gerardo Rivera's in the house. Hey, Gerardo. Good morning, sweetheart. Yeah, I got to look back on the invoice and on your request and see if I can help you out still, Gerardo. I am keeping a lot of my plants that have not been ordered. So if you order some plants, I've set them aside for you. If you've ordered fish, I've set them aside for you, okay? Texas Holy Rock works too, Chevy says. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Raleigh. And we got 16 viewing. Do y'all have any questions about what I'm going through? Some of you all may or may not know that I am closing the fish room due to having to travel several states away to check on Mom and talk to my sister. And Rod's not able, he's not, this is not his thing. And for the best of my stock, it is to rehome them. And yes, I am selling my stock to raise money for my trip. I don't have anything in savings, nothing much that won't be consumed like within the first 30 days. So if you want to become a Patreon with $1 a month, it will be deducted at the first of the month, and it will be finances that I will know will be there to help with gas and foods and any other expenses that may occur that I won't take away from my household. And Rod's going to be staying here to continue the work that we do at the church, and I do have others that I have mentored that will be able to carry on and do some of the things that I used to do. Free Birds is a chain restaurant in Texas. Oh. Duh. I'm not selling the little female corridor in the back. I'm going to isolate her and treat her with some general cure, erythromycin, and some Ic-X. and see how she recovers. I sent an email from Mutt Guppies. Hope that helps. Yes, it does. And I do remember you asking for Mutt Guppies. The Zen Ginger says, Sean meant to ask you, is it Mark Peggy? One word. And is it spelled right? Just curious. Please don't inquire if you don't already know. I was just wondering. And Dylan Martin, hey Dylan, how you doing? Did you ever get your aquariums moved, sweetheart? Anthony's Fish Feed Friends. Hey Anthony, how you doing? Good morning, everyone lurking while driving to work. Well, be careful. Safe travels. Thank you for chiming in, clicking that like button, showing love, and watching the replay. So I've been live for 36 minutes. Let's see. But I am getting ready to, like I said, I'm going to drain the empty tanks. Make sure there's no fry, no shrimp hiding anywhere. And I'm going to keep one 5-gallon, and I'm going to set it upstairs. Actually, I'm going to leave that one sitting right there. But I'm going to only put it on a air pump. And I'm going to turn the filter off on it. I think so. Let me look, Zen. I don't know off the top of my head. Dylan says, no, I don't think I need to for another few weeks so I can make a plan. Good, Dylan. I know how remodeling and construction goes. Sometimes it gets delayed, but I know you asked in good enough time where you can get a plan going. That's good. So I'm keeping my hardscapes and decor that I have. I'm letting a couple pieces of driftwood go that has Anubias on it. The rest of it I'm keeping. I got a small cryptocorn that I'm keeping. I sold the others. But I've got chain swords. I've got Java ferns, the thin leaf. I've got the broadleaf Java ferns. But that's what's going on. So, how are your all's fish rooms going? Like I told Brandon this morning, I'm not going to change any of my live stream schedules. My YouTube channels will stay active. Matter of fact, I edited I thought a pretty good video last night, but YouTube says that 15 minutes is their max upload, right? It's 15 minutes, but it won't let me upload. So I'm going to try to take a couple more seconds off of it and see if it'll let me upload it. But today I have 2 appointments with fish people and my hair. And Rod and I have a couple car trip things going on. Yeah, it's one word. Thanks, you rock. Dylan says, my Corys just had their first eggs, but the rainbows ate them. Yep, that's what happens. If you can catch those eggs when they first lay them on the glass and remove them and put them in a separate container with a heater and an air stone, they'll probably hatch out in 5 to 7 days. How do you leave a link? You have to be a moderator, Worldwide Tropicals. What kind of link are you trying to share with us, okay? Please let me know what you're trying to leave. Thanks. Things are good here, Leslie says. I'm starting a new nursing job on Monday. Congratulations. It's snowing here in Washington. Cody, that's bad words. We're in March. Yep, that's what I had. Good luck, wish you best. Thank you, Worldwide Tropicals, Gnarly Fish Tanks, Daniken Aquatics. Yeah, I have a few over 15 minutes, question mark, so don't know. Gerardo says, good on my side, any fries still, mini fries still, awesome. Congrats, Dylan says. And Daniken says, hey, Gnarly. Cody says, right, didn't expect the snow today. Wow. So are they expecting any accumulation or just a dusting? I got to go to the post office today too and get some more mailing packages, boxes, priority boxes. I've got 3. I've got a couple envelopes, and I have a small box that I could send some plants in too, yeah. But not the wood and the Anubias. The Anubias is going to take a large box. But anyway, I'm getting ready to wind down here and log off. If no one else has any more questions, Worldwide Tropicals, what did you want to share? Do I have any aquascaping tips? No, I'm not much of an aquascaper, Worldwide Tropicals. Anybody in the chat can respond. A lot of my aquascaping is natural. I try to balance it. I try to go with the thirds, the third scale, but a lot of mine ends up being pretty much the way the plants grow. I let the plants grow. I do try to put the taller plants in that are going to grow in the back, and I try to do the medium and then the short ones up front. So I go by those scales, and the thirds. You divide your aquarium visually into thirds, across the platform. And I also plant plants to hide gear. Like I'll put a bushy plant in front of a sponge filter. I'll put tall plants right in front of the filter intakes. Leslie says, I grew up in Western Kentucky, not far from you. How cool is that? Have a wonderful day. Love you, Cody. 1 to your PayPal. Want to help you out. Oh, Daryl Deemer, or if you're still here, will you drop my PayPal account link again so that Worldwide Tropicals can donate? Thank you so much, Worldwide Tropicals. Hang in there and I'll stay long enough for Daryl to be able to do that. Thank you, Daryl. That's my Patreon, the Worldwide Tropicals. Thank you so much. Yes, all natural in my tanks, Gerardo says. Daniken says, if it was not for the Danny part of Daniken, we would not have very good plant tanks. Danny is the plant tank person. Okay. I'm in Western Kentucky now, Sean says. World Tropical says, I will get you 2 new subs. Well, thank you. Subs are good. I just need watch time. But I thank you, Worldwide Tropicals. I thank every one of you, Daryl and Zen Ginger, Raleigh, Daniken, Sean, Chevy. I know I left somebody out that came in, Vanosky and Cody. All of you all, forgive me for not recalling your name. If Daryl can drop the PayPal account link, I'll sign off here in a minute or two. Sending lots of love and prayers, Susan. Thank you, Leslie. I've tried to keep a smile on my face and tried not to get overwhelmed with the fish room, because you know as well as I do, the fish room did not come up overnight, and it's not going to come down overnight. But as you sell your stock and your fish disappear and your plants disappear, then I can pull the rest of the plants, put them into a bucket, keep them wet, keep them nourished, and then the hard part's going to be transferring. Thank you, Daryl, for my PayPal account. There you go, Worldwide Tropicals, and anybody else who wants to help me out. The hard part comes in removing the substrate, because it's all going to get mixed up into buckets. And then I told Rod I'm going to get the wheelbarrow and put my buckets in the wheelbarrow and take my wheelbarrow around back and dump the substrate and then come back for some more. Have a great day, Susan. Thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for coming and being supportive, loving on me, and I will see you soon, and I will do my best on my Facebook page, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Patreon, and I'm going to try to keep the newsletter going. So if y'all have articles, send them to Susan. Let me see if I have any banners. Email me at susan@slcaquatics.org, and send your articles and your pictures in for the next newsletter that will be, let's see, February, March, and April. Maybe sometime in April or the first part of May. Have a great day. Thanks for the stream. Really hope the pond and everything else go on as well. Love you guys. Bye-bye.